Hi everyone, it's Mark from Brave Auto International in Japan. I'm just at USS Ninja on a Thursday afternoon checking some cars, and this one here is a 1999 Nissan Silvia Spec R, so it's the turbo model. It's grade 4, done 80,000 Ks, and I'm actually just checking it for a customer, so anyway, I'll run through it. Okay, it's got an aftermarket breed seat in it, and it's actually a reclining one, if you can see there or not, the camera, but it actually reclines, and it's not tight either, so for a Western person it's actually a nice seat. I actually like it. I don't normally like the aftermarket seats, but it kind of blends in with the trim, and it's in good nick as well. There's no wear on the booster on the side here, so all that's good. So it's actually a nice seat, moves backwards and forwards and reclines, so all that's good. We'll just pop the bonnet. Okay, it needs a bit of a clean in the engine bay. It's never been cleaned in here, so it's just a bit dirty and dusty. It's got aftermarket Blitz coilovers with adjustable pillows, and they actually look fairly new as well. Look how it's very, very clean around here. Okay, so they're fairly new. They're ride height adjustable as well as damper. Okay, so very expensive they are. Okay, you got your Nismo strut brace. And basically everything else in here is standard on it, hasn't been touched. A couple of revs. It's nice in the motor, sounds nice. Okay, we've got some aftermarket alloys which are P1 Racing, and the size of them is 205 55 16s. For shame really, could do with 17s on it, look heaps nicer. It's obviously lowered down on the suspension as well. Okay, you got your clear indicator here on the side. Headlights could do with a little bit of a polish. Got your front skirt. Okay, your skirt's got a little bit of cracking here. Let's pull the boot while I've got the door open. All the paint on it's really, really good. All down the side. I've had a look underneath. Underneath is fine. There's no rust, anything like that. Okay, it's got aftermarket LED tail lights, which are tinted. Okay, and you've got the originals are in this box here. Okay. There's no rust starting around the seaming around here, which is quite common on these, and there's actually none in the boot either. Okay, you got a real nice exhaust on it with the the blue type tip. It's actually a nice straight car. Have a look on the passenger side. All your door panels all good. Dash is good. There's no scuffing along here from people putting their feet up on there. You might not be able to see in the back here, might be too dark. The back's really nice and clean and tidy. The interior is really nice. Okay, steering wheel's good. There's no wear on the seaming here. Normally they start wearing here and then obviously carry on around. So it's all good. You've got, I don't know if you can see in the light there, probably not. It's got aluminium pedals. I'll just jump in. This seat is actually really comfy. Okay, you've got an aftermarket boost gauge here, but it's not working. So when you rev, nothing's happening. Okay, you got your aftermarket stereo. Climate's all working, or your aircon and all that. Okay, you got your 6-speed gearbox. The gear lever here's got no wear on it. And your center console here has got no scratching on it, which is common. Okay. Now, what it's got is, which you may be able to hear it through the camera, it's got like a bit of a vibration through it, and I think it's the exhaust that's doing it. Like I've had to play around up the front, around the engine and that, with slight revs and that, just seeing if there's any vibration through there, and it's not. It feels like to me it's the exhaust. If I put my foot on the end of the tip of the exhaust while the car is idling, I can feel it through the exhaust. Okay, so it's got that, because what it's doing, it's making stuff on the dash here creak and a little bit, you know, so you will hear that maybe. There, you probably hear it just there. Yeah, but otherwise it's really nice car. It's just the exhaust probably needs looking at the mountings of it, just make sure it's got some rubber bushes and all that on it, etc. Gearbox feels good. Well, the clutch feels good in the 10 feet of moving it. Obviously it's not testing it properly because there's no load on it, but the pull up of it seems to be in the right position, but that doesn't automatically mean it's fine. Okay, the selector is really nice and springs back into position, so it's not floppy at all. It's actually quite a nice change, just sitting like that. Okay, so all that's good. It's been smoked in, but I can't smell smoke, and the hood lining on it's black as well. I don't know if you can see that or not. When I say black, I mean black from the factory. So, and I can't smell any smoke in here. Okay, I'll just put it back in its gap it came out of. It's got a nice little crackle to the exhaust. Okay, so yeah, so the lot number on it is 50101, grade 4, 80 Ks, has books to come, which is that there, and it's a nice car. It says it's got a couple of little dents in the door, the passenger side. I'll jump out and have another look. I didn't see any when I was wandering around it. Jesus, I don't know what they're looking at because I can't see anything. Nothing there at all, unless they've marked it on the wrong side, which can be common on happen. Same again, it's straight. I've already been around and I couldn't even notice it before. So Okay, so yeah. So like I say, the headlights just need a polish on them. Looks nice with a little skirt around the front there. Not like the alloys are alright on it, but I would you know, put some real nice looking alloys, because you've got the good suspension in it. You can sort of set the ride height up really well. So it looks good with the black tail lights as well, tinted out like that. Okay, anyway guys, I'm off to find the next one. So that was Mark at Brave Auto International in Japan, just checking a Nissan Silvia Spec R. Okay, see you guys.